Good morning, student. We are going to discuss MSc final year group theory paper element of symmetry. एलिमेंट ऑफ सिमेट्री में हमने एक्सेस ऑफ सिमेट्री के बारे में हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे और उसमें हमने बेंजीन के C6 एक्सेस, C2 एक्सेस, C3 एक्सेस, नॉर्मल ब्यूटेन, साइक्लोब्यूटेन में हमने C4 एक्सेस, C2 एक्सेस की बात की। इसी तरह से हमने BF3 के मॉलिक्यूल में C3, C2 एक्सेस के बारे में बात की। तो आज हम आगे इसी एक्सेस ऑफ सिमेट्री में ही आगे हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं अमोनिया में एलिमेंट ऑफ सिमेट्री or symmetry axis. Ammonia molecule is a pyramidal molecule in which three hydrogens are present in same plane, nitrogen is present above this plane and lone pair of electron is present on nitrogen. Thus, it is a pyramidal structure. In this pyramidal structure, the axis that is passing through lone pair of electron and that of the nitrogen, and that is perpendicular to the plane of three hydrogens. If molecule is rotated around this axis, then you will get indistinguishable configuration if molecule is rotated about an angle of 120 degree, as like in BF3 molecule. Therefore, this axis will be three-fold axis of symmetry or C3 axis. This will be three-fold axis of symmetry or C3 axis. No other axes of symmetry are present in ammonia molecule. Thus, ammonia possesses only one axis of symmetry, that is three-fold axis of symmetry or C3 axis. Now, we will discuss plane of symmetry. Which plane is regarded as plane of symmetry? The plane of molecule that bisect the molecule in two identical halves, or the plane through which if reflection is carried out, then you will get two halves that will be mirror image of each other and can easily be superimposed on each other. Then this plane through which reflection is carried out will be regarded as plane of symmetry, and operation, that is reflection, will be termed as symmetry operation or reflection operation. Then we can discuss the example of mesotartric acid. In mesotartric acid, you know it is optically inactive in spite of having two chiral carbon. This is optically inactive because it contains plane of symmetry or sigma plane. The plane of symmetry is also regarded as sigma plane. In mesotartric acid, you can see that the molecule is bisected from the middle, that is shown as sigma plane. If molecule is bisected, then two identical halves you will get that are mirror image of each other and can easily be superimposed on each other. Thus, this plane will be sigma plane or plane of symmetry. Sigma plane or plane of symmetry. The sigma plane can easily be classified in three planes. Plane of symmetry further can be classified in three, that is vertical plane of symmetry, horizontal plane of symmetry, and diagonal plane of symmetry. One by one we will discuss what is vertical plane of symmetry, horizontal plane of symmetry and diagonal plane of symmetry. So, first of all, we are going to discuss vertical plane of symmetry. Sigma plane has following. Sigma plane, it possesses principal axis. Vertical plane of symmetry, which plane will be termed as vertical plane of symmetry? The plane should contain principal axis. What is principal axis? axis of highest fold will be regarded as principal axis, and if the plane through which reflection operation is carried out, if it contains principal axis, then only it will be regarded as vertical plane of symmetry. First of all, you should remember. Second, it is present perpendicular to the molecular plane. It contains principal axis and it should be perpendicular to the molecular plane. For example, in BF3 molecule, you know the molecule is a planar molecule, and axis, that is C3 axis, it is perpendicular axis, and it is principal axis, you know. Then the plane axis plane should contain C3 axis, then only the plane will be regarded as a vertical plane of symmetry. Third is what? It bisects the molecule in two identical halves. The two halves are superimposable mirror images of each other. Fourth is vertical plane passing through the C2 axis if molecule has C2 axes. If C2 axes are present, as like the example of BF3 molecule, there are C3 axis along with 3 C2 axes, and molecule, which plane will be regarded as vertical plane in BF3 molecule? Can you imagine the picture of BF3 molecule? As you know, in BF3 molecule, boron is present in center and 3 fluorines are present in which geometry? Trigonal planar geometry. All the fluorine molecules are present in the same plane along with boron. Now, the axis, the plane, which plane will be regarded as vertical plane? The plane that is passing through boron and one of the fluorine, and that is perpendicular, that contains C3 axis and bisect one of the C2 axes. Then this plane will be regarded as vertical plane of symmetry. Then sigma vertical plane of symmetry is denoted by sigma V plane of vertical plane. Thus, there are 3 vertical planes are present in BF3 molecule. In BF3 molecule, 3 vertical planes are present. What about water molecule? Is there any vertical plane in water molecule? First of all, you should remember the geometry of water. Water is V-shaped molecule in which oxygen and hydrogen are present in same plane along with 2 lone pair of electrons in same plane. Now, when water molecule is bisected along the plane that contains C2 axis. This plane is sigma plane, as it contains the only axis, that is C2 axis. Principal axis इसकी बात ही नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि यहाँ पे C2 axis ही क्या है, इसकी principal axis। और इस एक्सिस का अराउंड मॉलिक्यूल जो है 2 आइडेंटिकल हाफ में बाइसेक्ट होता है। यदि इसकी इस एक्सिस कंटेनिंग प्लेन से ये मॉलिक्यूल को बाइसेक्ट करते हैं, यू विल गेट 2 आइडेंटिकल हाफ्स that are superimposable mirror images of each other. Therefore, this plane is sigma V plane. So, it is very easy to explain vertical plane of symmetry. Vertical plane of symmetry. Now, we are going to discuss horizontal plane of symmetry. What do you mean by horizontal plane? Kshitijital, and it is denoted by sigma H. Sigma H plane. What is this? Now, In BF3 molecule, we can explain sigma H plane also, as we have discussed about sigma V plane in BF3 molecule. Now we are going to explain sigma H plane in BF3 molecule. What plane will be defined as, which plane will be defined as sigma H plane? So go through the points. It always present in molecular plane. First of all, horizontal plane will be in the plane of molecule itself, will be regarded as molecular plane if it fulfill subsequent conditions. It remains perpendicular to the principal axis. Principal axis ki perpendicular plane. Third, this plane bisect the molecule in two superimposable identical halves. If these three conditions are there, then the plane will be regarded as horizontal plane, or it is also termed as sigma H plane. In BF3 molecule, the plane is trigonal plane in which all the fluorines and boron are present. This plane is perpendicular to the principal axis C3. If this molecule is bisected along this plane, then you will get two halves, that all the atoms are cut equally. सारे एटम्स जो हैं वो एटम्स की जो बॉल है, बॉल लाइक कंसीडर करें तो सारी बॉल जो है वो आधी आधी कट जाती है, और बॉन्ड्स भी हाफ हाफ बाइसेक्ट हो जाते हैं, कट जाते हैं. तो हमें सुपर इम्पॉसिबल आइडेंटिकल हाफ्स मिल जाते हैं, और this plane will be regarded as, the molecular plane of BF3 will be regarded as horizontal plane of symmetry. The molecule BF3 molecule has C3 axis, it is also has C2 axis, it has vertical plane of symmetry along with horizontal plane of symmetry. तो यहाँ पे काफ़ी symmetry element जो है BF3 molecule के अंदर present होते हैं. Now we are going to discuss diagonal plane of symmetry. Diagonal plane of symmetry, that is denoted as you can see sigma d. It should be small d. Sigma d plane. Sigma d plane or diagonal plane of symmetry. Which plane will be defined as diagonal plane or sigma d plane? Sigma small d. Remember it. It has principal axis, as in the case of vertical plane of symmetry. It also has principal axis. दूसरा, it is found at 90-degree angle to the plane, molecular plane. Molecular plane के perpendicular होगा. Third, it bisect the molecule in two identical halves that are superimposable mirror images of each other. And fourth one, that is different from the vertical plane of symmetry. In vertical plane of symmetry, plane itself bisect the C2 axis, but in sigma d plane, plane bisect the molecule in between two C2 axes. In between two C2 axes, then only plane will be regarded as sigma d plane. Thus, we can explain sigma d plane with the help of example sigma d plane that is present in alene. Simple molecule alene CH2 double bond C double bond CH2. In alene diagonal plane sigma d plane is present. It is in some books it is also explained with the help of benzene, but I can't say this plane, I can't define this plane as sigma d plane because it bisecting the C2 axis between between the C2 axis is there, but it is also bisecting C2 axis, therefore it is vertical plane. It is more correct to explain it vertical plane, not to sigma h plane. This is the example of trans 1,2 डाइक्लोरोइथीन. इसके एग्जाम्पल के थ्रू हम इन्वर्जन सेंटर और पॉइंट ऑफ सिमेट्री को एक्सप्लेन करने जा रहे हैं. व्हाट इज इन्वर्जन सेंटर और पॉइंट ऑफ सिमेट्री, वी विल डिस्कस इट इन नेक्स्ट क्लास. थैंक यू.